So hi friend, welcome to Tech Compilation. So today we are going to discuss regarding the TIBCO BW6 tutorials, in which we are going to see how we are creating the one soap-based service, as well as we will also see how we are going to consume this. So today in this topic we'll see how to create this abstract wizard, how we are going to implement the operations, how we are going to perform the SOAP service binding by using HTTP transport, as well as we will generate the concrete wisdom. We will also see how by using the generated concrete wisdom using the SOAP UI, how we are going to invoke that, and we'll also see the use of the CDATA request. So prior to that, I have already created one of the project in which the one abstract visual is already created. So I have taken one example of the basic calculator in which I have created the addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. So these are the operations, and each operation will be has the input, output as well as the fault. Here if you see the input, so this is nothing but our the string kind of things. Here we will pass using the CDATA, and while we are doing the operations, we are going to extract the actual request from the CDATA sections. So let's see how we are going to implement the already created visitors. So to implement the operations, we simply need to drag this abstract visitor on a process, and we'll see. So here we can see there are four options we are getting. So we wanted to implement this operations as a implement constructor operation. So each and every operations will be independently, and they will able to receive the message and process further without interacting to each other. So we are going through this. So here if you see, all the four operations are implemented, and this way it's called the implementation of the constructor operations. Now we are going to simply receive the request. So the input type we are going to receive is nothing but our in the string format. The output we are also getting the string format, but in the input type we will send the actual request in this format. So we are going to send the operand 1 and operand 2 as type of the double, and that we are extract, and we will do the operation accordingly. So we'll see like while we will consume this. So first let me use this as a one parse XML activities, because I wanted to extract the things. So this is the parse XML. So here in the parse XML, let me take this XST which I have already created. So this is the operand 1, operand 2. So this will extract the two values from the request. And here in the operand, we will do simply nothing but the addition of the operand 1 plus addition of the operand 2. Pretty much simple. So this is showing, let's put this input request here. Fine. Now we will, it's better, we will simply do the copy and paste. Edit, copies, paste. Perfect. Edit, paste. Perfect. edit paste. Perfect. Fine. Now we are simply goes to here we can drag or it's also not needed. So transition from a start to another activity is the implicit one. Now we will simply do the here division. So now operate one for the division we will use the div. So, excuse me. So this is the operand one, div operand two. Here we need to pass this division operations. Step error. What is the error? Basic calculator must have the input transitions. So error is must have the input transitions. Okay. So because of this, okay. So this is needed. Okay, fine. So since I did the copy paste, this is the reason it's asking. So this con here, this is for the subtraction. So we can do the operand one minus operand two. Perfect. Now we will map this, and this is for the multiplications. So we will use the operand one, two, and two. Perfect. Now our implementation of the service has been done. So still we are seeing the error in this, so we can ignore as of now, because as of now we can see in the several area here the binding has not been done. So this indicate like the operation has been implemented, but binding is still pending. So now to do the binding, we will go to module, we'll go to components. Unless until if we will not do the binding, we will not able to generate the concrete digital, because the binding basically refers through the like how we are going to match, like which kind of the transport we are supposed to use to generate the concrete visual, and to like how the consumer or client is going to invoke our the service. So only the binding is going to help us to generate the concrete visual. So like select this, after selecting this we'll see the binding is there. We will click this show binding. Now finish it. So once we'll see the binding has here, the option for the soap service binding has done, and we can see the all the operations. If we wish we can change the target namespace as we needed. Now we can see here transport type. So here we can say the, so currently the TIBCO web service supposes two kinds of the transport. So one is the HTTP, one is the JMS. So for this tutorial we are going to use for the HTTP transport. So we don't have any HTTP resource yet. So we are going to create the HTTP resource. So it is going to inside the resource package. The package is a basic cat and resource name is the HTTP connector request. This is the fine. Now we can see the binding has done. Now once the binding done, you can see the error has gone, and now opening to the this, you can see there is some changes. This icon indicates now the binding has been done. Now it's time to generate the visitor, concrete visitor. Suppose I am going here and we can see there is option called generate complete list. So it's better I will keep this on the file systems. So let me go through this and I will put the visitor here. Fine, let it be naming convention like this only. Next, we can see these are the namespace URI, the local host. We can change the port something 9799. It will be the local host, service name will be basic calculator service. It's done. Now finish. So we can say we have created our this concrete register. Now this implementation of the web service has completed. Now it's time to debug this. Just let's say whether we are successfully getting started or not. Yes. Now debug it. Meanwhile, I have opened the SOAP UI. Okay. So this is the SOAP web service. So let's try to import this. So this is our the concrete visitor. You can see the concrete visitor has got imported and we can see the all the force operations are there. Now it's time to see. So here we cannot see the a particular format, only the this input type is there. So suppose I have this input, I wanted to send this data like in the input operand 1, operand 2 like this way. Okay, so let's see how happen this. Correct. Let's see whether it's get started or not. So a started BW application. So this is a started. Now just trying to hitting it. So it's saying connection refused. Okay, not an issue. So maybe we need to check what we have given into the configurations. The model properties what we have given here. Okay, so port is something 8080 it is listening. So let's say 9799. Let it be the host name as the local host. So debugging is taking time. It's better I will run this and we'll see. Probably this time we should be able to hit our service. It's loading. Meanwhile, let me put some kind of value. Okay. So it's started. Now one more time hitting. So still it's saying local host connection refused, which means it's not reaching. Okay, perfect. So what we can do, okay, so here in the host name, maybe ignore this and let me use my PC name. So maybe this PC name is desktop. Let me use this desktop US 97 VBH. Correct. So that is fine. Close this. Now we should again start this. So this time I think that we should work. So we will try one more time by using the local host. Otherwise we will use this one to hit it. So let me create admin point. Instead of this, we can put the service. Okay. So let's see which one is going to work for us. Yeah, so application started. Now let me hit. Yes, correct. So something is wrong in our validations error and invalid element expected something input actual input something is coming. Okay, so we will see why this things is coming. Should work. Yes, so input. So this is operand 1, operand 2. So there is any issue with the parts XML. So let's try to resolve this. So maybe it is expecting something in the space, correct? If suppose just remove this namespace, okay, perfect. I don't need this namespace. And this DNS request type is also not needed. This new schemas, the schemas, can see schemas, correct. Okay, so here make sure if I will not use the any namespace, remove this namespace. Okay, if I'm using the request type, what happened? Type, type. Type. This type, let me add one, operand two. So the type I'm going to here from the string, it's better to keep the double. Here I'm double. Okay. So moving ahead here, I can see the here as a input. I will set the type of this as a request type. Perfect. Yes, it's pointing. Okay, now I'm going here and okay, send output input. We will check this all these things. Input, input. Let's see. So here also since like it's getting change. Some operate operate one, operate two, this operate one. Oops. Let's see. Operate one. Here see the operate two. Okay. Now for the division. So operate one, operate two. Okay. Now since all error must be gone. Okay, so some errors is coming, so maybe it's looking for some schemas which we have deleted earlier. So now it's gone. So maybe it should work fine now. Let's see. Try one more time, running it. Hope this time it should work. So just select it. Great. Application started. Now hitting this. Correct. So we got it. So there was some miss like regarding with the namespace issue. Now we can see we can get it here. So the output of this, so this format we can ignore because we are passing it to the double. So the thing is we are getting it. Now considering just check for the other operations. So go for the division. Okay. So just bit. So here you can see by using this approach, we are not restricted with the actually the tightly request structure. So here we can see data, we can send anything and we can pass over there. So now we are saying the multiplication. So let's see. Oh, okay. So here the problem is happening because of this. So we should use this one also, division. So it's better to, yeah, it's there. Okay, I need to just drop down this. So this is for the division. Yes, we can see the division is working fine. This is for multiplication, so we should use the same things. Go for the multiplications. This endpoint is there. Now go for the multiplication. Yes, we can see the multiplications. Perfect. Now the last one, we should test this division. Sorry, subtraction. Select this desktop. Perfect. So using this, we can see like we are able to hit our web services and the web service up and running. So we see here the lots of the things apart from this, because of some issue we encountered, we have also see how we can create the no namespace schemas and how we can map these schemas like using our service to pass this and extract the value from that as required and proceed further for our these operations. So hope you enjoyed the video and thank you. Thanks for your work. Thank you very much.